All right, everybody. Welcome to the 4th episode of the Trolling Podcast, and happy Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah.
We have one of our good friends here with us that we've known for a long time, Tyler Blackburn.
What up?
First of all, speaking of Cinco de Mayo, I have a question for you two.
Who's the two? There's three of us.
Yeah, Brittany is also sitting here, so yeah, that's...
Hello.
Okay, what's your question?
Do either of you know what Cinco de Mayo is celebrating?
I was told if I voted for Trump, I can't celebrate Cinco de Mayo, so I do not.
I'll be shut up with you. I completely forgot. I knew that answer a few years ago. I haven't been asked that question in a long time.
Everybody fucks it up. Everybody thinks that it's Mexico's Independence Day.
No, that's not right. I know that's not
This
right.
bitch has Google pulled up, so it's not off memory.
First of all, it is. I'm just making sure it's well referenced.
Fair enough. All right, what is it?
Cinco de Mayo is when the Spanish army defeated the French
Yep.
in a battle, and it was 50 years after Mexico's independence.
Oh yeah, what's the battle? Does it say it on there?
It was the Battle of Puebla.
I was gonna see how he said it. Well done.
I just think that's funny because everybody celebrates Cinco de Mayo and they have absolutely no idea what the fuck it like.
What they're talking about, or what they're celebrating for. Yeah, no, I totally understand that.
I think at least probably 60% of people, if you ask them, they wouldn't even know to say Mexico's Independence Day.
I know it's not that.
Yeah,
So someone asked me
that's
that, I'd
what
be
most
like,
people say, but
"You got me," but
I think the other majority of people are just
most
like,
white blondes probably say Mexico's independence.
They go to their local El Toro and wear a sombrero. And
it's
all-
Sombrero Day.
Yeah.
I was gonna say margaritas, but that's fine too.
I think they're on sale.
Shit, see it.
I'd have them here, but it's fucking Sunday and I gotta work.
Man, I'm drinking Leinenkugels and Coors Light on Cinco de Mayo.
I'm not
All
rooted.
right, listen here,
in
bud.
the culture.
I already explained this before. I went through the drive-thru and I was like, I need a six-pack. I need something. And that's what I got. Didn't even think about Corona.
Don't insult me with
you
your
should have got
Crown
some.
Premium.
What were those called? Natter Days.
Yeah, we went to Jungle Gyms and they had these 33-cent can. Oh no, wait, you're talking about.
Yeah,
you're talking about the pink
Natter
lemonade
Day. I
ones.
know exactly what you're talking
No,
about.
yeah.
Lee and
they're
Nicole
like
just
they're
had
the pink
like a
lemonade
six-pack
things.
of that.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the Natty Rushes at first. They're like the 33-cent little cans I had at Jungle Gyms, and I was like, 33 cents? Fuck it. It's literally a Four Loko and the size of like a 3-inch, maybe a little bit bigger
So you
4-inch
tell me
can.
4 of those will make me logo.
I mean,
It tastes like
this thing. No, please explain.
it tastes like it's basically like this big, like a little smaller than the smallest Red Bull can. I think you're supposed to smash it all at once. I think that's what you're supposed to do.
It's basically like
No.
I imagine blacking out instantly from doing it. Like there's shit.
Have you ever been blacked out before?
I don't think so. That's just how I picture it. I wasn't smashing that thing.
It tastes like a combination between like a blueberry Four Loko and
Your cheapest vodka.
no Blue Raz C4 pre-workout.
Oh.
Okay, so what did that taste
Yo,
like?
I don't even mess with C4 anymore, dude. That's disgusting.
That it was all bad. So they got thrown out.
I know, he was like, oh, they're only 30 cents, so you bought what? At least 10 of them.
I bought like 10. I was like, dude. Fuck it. If they're good, cool.
Yeah,
I
30
love
bucks,
that.
man.
33 cents. Psh, here, fuck
I
it.
remember you made me take a sip of one.
Yeah, I did.
I knew that shit was gonna be nasty as
Of
fuck.
course, but you
And
gotta
I
fucking try it.
I was like, fine. I
Don't
took
be a
I took
bitch.
one sip, and then I was like, yay!
Fucking launch.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That was out working in the garage too. I was like, hey, try it. I had Joey trying it too.
Yeah.
Nobody liked it.
Who's Joey?
My brother. So yeah,
Well,
the middle
I
one.
I still yet to meet him, I think.
Have you met the oldest one, Rod?
Either.
Oh damn.
I didn't even know you had a second.
Yeah, you have.
Where?
I don't think he has.
I feel like at some point you probably had to, but I don't know, maybe not.
I've been to your actual house before you moved out, like maybe like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So-
It was mainly your house is when we hang
I'm
out.
sitting down,
Damn right.
looking at your wrist, Tyler, and I feel like I'm sitting next to fucking Ric Flair with all the gold you have on.
Good. I got that drip.
Where the fuck do you get this stuff?
None of your business.
I feel like
Why
every
are you
time-
worried
I
about
see
it?
those
I'm not-
ads on Instagram for these rings. This guy has a cigarette in his hand and
Oh, on
like
Instagram?
3 skull rings. I'm like, that's where they're getting all of them.
I'm either
Oh, yeah.
sitting next to
Oh,
Ric
yeah.
Flair or Jack Sparrow. I haven't figured it out yet.
Probably Jack Sparrow.
Jack-
You know, one of my buddies, Bobby in Guam, he'd make fun of me towards the end because I started wearing like a bunch of rings. And he was just like, "Ooh, look, Jack Sparrow." And he's like, he did a little drunk look with the hands flaring.
Oh, that's great.
Oh yeah, dude, he'd give me so much shit.
Now that you got the beard growing out, you should braid it and put some beads in it.
Why not? Why not? Give it about 2 more months.
Damn.
I ain't getting about right,
I can't.
Yeah,
I
dude.
can't believe that shit's growing out in a ginger beard.
I know.
It's not 100%
I didn't
a
peg
ginger
you
beard.
for
It's
such-
like
It's not like no soul, but it's
75.
like a half one at this point.
it's got some Goldilocks in there. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Oh shit.
Hey man, it's been 5 years since I was even able to fucking attempt to grow anything.
That's-
But I could barely grow shit when I first got out of high school, and then
Then it's been mustache for the past.
and then I did a mustache when I saw y'all in Hawaii.
Yeah.
It was mustache, which I just started that, and I think I lasted that another like 2 weeks, and I was like, dude, I hate the mustache. I can't just do a mustache.
a mustache.
Yeah,
Okay.
and right before I got out, dude, the best part was I went to medical and I was like, listen, give me a no shave shit, and they were like, why? I'm like, dude, I'm about to get the fuck out. Just give me a no shave shit, please.
First of all, let this be known.
What?
You already know what I'm probably about to say. Okay, from being in the military, and I know it's like this in all branches too, because Tyler was in the Navy, I was in the Air Force, but, and not to be racist, this isn't racist at all, this is legit just how it is. White dudes don't get shaving waivers.
Yeah, you're right. No, that's 100%.
There's
shit.
only
handful.
one group of people who get shaving waivers, and they're not white.
Yeah, no.
So I don't know how the
that's the
fuck you
truth.
got that.
Well put.
Dude, a Mexican guy gave it to me. You know, the thing is, no, that's a true statement, no doubt. And I mean, it's just because that's all about this. That's how most African American skin is. It's just like it's rough to shave
Oh, he
against.
just singled him
No,
out.
that's racist.
No, it's just the truth. That's the
He's
truth.
like, I'm not trying to be
it's the truth.
racist.
It's not. No, because I know exactly what he's talking about. Because 95% of the people that have no shave just in the military are African American, and there's like literally like maybe one white person at max.
You're actually the only white guy I've ever met.
Don't forget, you're the Air Force. Don't forget this.
True, but
I've met plenty of white people.
really?
Yeah, I've met at least. I can count them on my fingers. At least 10.
Oh, I
Probably
mean,
10.
I can too. You were one.
the one.
He said he could count them on his fingers. He didn't say how many fingers.
I stopped at 10. I stopped at 10. I didn't meet that many in Maryland. Actually, in Guam was probably because, dude, East Coast to West Coast is completely different. 110%. But what was it? I think we got back from our deployment from Cali from the shipyard, and then we came back and we were there for like a month, and we're about to go out again, and they're like, "Are you sure you want to go?" And I was like, "I mean, dude, I want to go on another deployment. Why not?" And they're like, "Dude, you leave in January." I was like, "Fly my ass back, right?" So I go to medical. I'm like, "Yo, please just give me no shave shit. Let me start the process so when I get back, I'm just not fucking barefaced, looking like a goddamn baby."
That's what you said. For
Oh
them
yeah,
to
I
give
mean,
it to you?
the guy knew I was getting out and he was cool with me.
Hey,
so
did you guys see that thing? I fucking just shared it on Facebook.
Yeah,
This dude said he he worships. There it is.
Oh, the Thor
A U.S.
thing?
soldier who worships the Norse thunder god Thor just got permission to keep his beard.
that's a real thing. That's a real thing.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
fucking
yeah,
assume.
they can't. I mean, they can't.
Disprove that
yeah.
they don't follow that shit.
Yeah, that's
I'm sure
U.S.
they,
Army.
they would fight the shit out of that, but
Yeah, but
Oh,
like,
of course, but
hey,
then again, what
there's
is
people
that?
that believe in like a flying spaghetti monster that wear like
I've seen
wear
that.
like Tupperware on their head and shit.
Was this the movie Signs?
No, that's a
That's
legit
real life.
thing.
So yes,
That is a legit thing.
yeah, it's not normal.
Stupid. I hate people, dude.
People go fucking nuts. Like, if there's something they can do that's just fucking out there, they're like, you know what? Yeah, alright. I'll wear this on my head for a while.
I just went tinfoil on my head. Fuck it, dude. Dude, fuck it.
That's the new
It'd be like
fashion.
Scary Movie 3 and fucking like Hershey Kiss around the head. Oh, man. Yo, I think I saw on your last podcast, you all talk about Avengers, didn't you?
Yeah, we
I
didn't
was about to-
spoil anything.
So I watched it on my TV. I didn't go to the movie theater. I fucking streamed that shit straight up.
And there was some TV provider just got sued for like playing the full fucking movie on there.
I don't give a
That's
fuck.
the dumbest shit I ever
They're not
heard.
allowed to play it yet. Like, what? There's a time between.
Dude,
it
I
hits
went
theaters.
on a pirating website. This big
That's
well,
what-
straight
no,
up.
no, no.
Hey,
That's
I
what I'm
found one.
saying,
No, like there was a TV provider that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's obviously
they normally.
How did they
illegal
even
as
get that?
shit.
Yeah. I don't know how it fucking happened, but.
Well, it took me about 4 hours to watch that because it kept fucking pausing. And then
Dude.
it's because it's like you watch a YouTube video and it
Yeah.
doesn't load all the way.
No, I know the pirating shit because I used to do that with.
I streamed it. I didn't download it. I just watched it.
Yeah, I know.
It took me
Like,
fucking 4 hours, dude. Other than my little like
That was
2
loud
minute
as shit,
breaks
probably.
because I would go smoking and all that.
You just watched it, you said?
Yeah, like
Dude.
fucking like 4 or 5 days ago.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I saw it
That's a good movie.
last Saturday with my lovely girlfriend Alina.
Oh, that one's for you, Elena. He heard you at Dom Patron.
No, that was a super good movie though.
Oh yeah, I remember I saw it before you, and I was like, can't spoil it, dude. It's great. Like
I still haven't seen any of the other movies. Like
What?
No, like Captain Marvel and
I'm about to
Ant-Man and
smash
Wasp.
this
I haven't seen.
coronavirus.
okay. Those
No,
are
I've seen everything else.
those
I just
are good
haven't seen
movies.
those.
I haven't seen Ant-Man
Motion.
either.
what? Oh, dude, that's
Oh,
good.
we'll smash his ball up. Fuck you.
Ant-Man's pretty good. Captain
Wait, have
Marvel.
you seen every single one?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't. I've seen probably 90%.
Oh, I've seen them.
I
all.
haven't seen. I've only seen some of both the Ant-Mans.
They're both good.
I've seen the first one.
I didn't. I've only seen a
Paul
little.
Rudd's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, he's pretty good. And I've only seen a little bit of Civil War and Age of Ultron.
Oh,
Yo, are we allowed
you
to
piece
spoil
of
anything
shit!
now? Are we? It's been long enough.
it
Are
said-
we allowed to spoil?
It said Monday on some fucking website. I don't think enough people will listen to this that it's
Dude,
gonna matter.
It's been over.
But yeah,
I
we're
feel like
gonna
I
go
should-
ahead and talk about it.
If you haven't seen it by now, you don't care.
If
that
you,
much.
if you haven't seen it by now, you're not a big enough fan for me to really care about your opinion. So we'll go ahead and continue on.
Well, all right, Dalton. And your followers just went away.
Motherfucker, this thing has like 30 views. I'm getting there. And then we
I
just
was
cut
not
that in
one
half.
of them yet. Talking about the first video or the most recent?
I want to say like 15 were probably me anyway.
I don't think that's how that works. I think you can't review it yourself a million times.
Not review, but like.
Review. I said view.
Okay, well, I have two accounts on YouTube. I have two different
He
videos.
just goes.
I just go back and forth, like watch. Let's get your views up.
So wait, you've seen it too then, Brittany, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Oh,
alright.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
for sure.
if you're listening to this right now, skip ahead about 10 minutes. We're going to talk about Avengers Endgame for a second, because I want to talk about it with
Dude,
somebody.
it
'cause
needs.
I've yet to
It
talk to.
fucking needs talked about. Like being one of the first of my friends to see it, like it is nerve wracking because it's like you don't want to spoil it, but like you need to talk to somebody after you watch that
I
movie.
made my sister plug her ears.
Dude,
I was just
you
like,
need to
hey,
talk.
yeet.
Yeah, right. Like plug your holes. Step out for a minute. We're gonna have a conversation.
Yeah, me and Lee were talking about it, but he hasn't even seen it yet either. But he thought he shared some spoiler, and some dude commented on like, it was, like Facebook and was like, "Oh my god, it's a spoiler!" And he was like, "Oh god," so he deleted it just to be nice.
Oh,
and then
God.
and then he told me about it, and I was like, "Dude, that's not even a scene in the movie." And he was like, "Are you serious?" And I was
Oh,
like, "Yeah."
my God.
Played it. Now, did you see? I shared it on Facebook too. It's the spoiler with no context.
But I still don't get those. I really don't.
Captain America's ass,
Oh, that's
Thor's belly,
Yeah, that's
all the women standing up together,
Oh, yeah.
and then Captain America at the end.
Oh shit! Now I get it.
Dude, I saw it before the movie and it's like I don't fucking get that one.
Dude, I
bit.
watched it for 4 fucking hours, man.
Yeah, okay,
I was
fair
getting pissed off. I was
After
like,
a while, you're like, fuck this load.
It would load for it would play for like 3 or 4 seconds. This happened a few times throughout the movie, but it would play like 3 or 4 seconds and it would pause, and I'd wait there for another 5 seconds, and then it would start again, do another
got
5 seconds.
Dial-up internet.
No, but
Hey man, I'm in the basement right now. Right?
like-
the router is quite far away.
damn.
No, it took me like 4 hours to do that.
It wasn't
man.
far enough away for you to get your ass beaten in Justice.
I won 90% of those games, man. I won. All right, so everyone listen right now. I just want you to know, Austin beat my ass one time in Injustice 2 when I first got back to
I
Ohio.
beat your ass like 15
I didn't even know
times.
Injustice was even a game, right? Injustice 2 came out, and he spanked me, right? Fucking whooped my ass. Now, I got back from the Navy, and I have Injustice 2. And we happened to talk about video games, and Injustice 2 happened to be one of the games. And I was like, well, let's go play. And we started talking shit, and he won probably about 3, if not 4 of those games out of the 10 we played. And we played originally 2 out of 3.
That's
and I won the 2 out of 3, and he was like, no, run it back. Run it back. And he did that multiple times, and I kept winning.
You gotta do the 2 out of the 3. Like with a 2 out of the 3, that's like 2 brackets.
You know what?
It's a fucking 2 out of 3 bracket to another 2 out of 3 bracket.
No.
Till I fucking win.
That's how
Yeah, I know.
That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to do. I know you do that for like
Have you seen
everything.
Mortal Kombat? Have you seen the new Mortal Kombat?
Yeah,
11?
actually, I played at Chris's. You know, what's actually even funnier is that he was like, "I'm undefeated," and I was like, "All right." I beat him all 3 games, and he was so mad. He was like, "I hate playing with you, man."
Hey,
and I was like, "Sorry, bro." I love you."
Tekken, he's a fucking monster. Like I've never seen like
Who?
this
Yeah.
retard.
At Tekken? Dude, I haven't played Tekken since I was an infant, like a child.
I don't even know why I'm so good at Tekken.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's the best.
Is that with fucking Ryu and all that shit, right?
Shut.
That's
Dude, I
Street
haven't played it
Fighter.
so long, I
I
can't
use
remember.
Street Fighter.
Oh my God.
Is that Street Fighter?
Eddie
That's Street
Gordo.
Fighter.
Tekken's with like King.
Dude, it's been so long, man. I really forgot.
Dude, now UFC, I gave you and Ken a run for your money. I was fucking John Bones Jones.
I was never great at
knocking
that
shit.
game.
Yeah, I was
decent.
good at
Was
UFC.
with Kenneth Stevens.
Yeah,
I was
Ken
good at
knocked my
UFC.
ass out. I was like, dude, I'm done, bro. I was like, I don't even play this shit, bro.
Yeah.
I love watching it, but no. I'll beat your ass in the NHL though.
Yeah, I got
What's
World
up?
War Z on my Xbox. I just bought that game.
Do a bottle opener up here.
I have a lighter. How about you beat bitch?
Fuck, do I?
How about I be a bitch?
What? I think.
That's not even
Oh, wait a
that.
minute. I think so. Got this fucking thing. She's got a
Nice.
boom, son.
Back to Endgame though.
Okay. Yeah.
My
bad.
biggest
Yeah.
complaint about that movie, which I don't even understand why or how this was a thing, but they hyped up Captain Marvel like so.
Oh, dude, I thought she was
much.
being that so much more. Dude, she
Yeah,
was in the beginning
so
and at the end. That was
I'm
it.
kind of
And she didn't do shit.
I never seen the
She
fucking
did.
actual movie though.
She did like one thing.
Yeah, she choked him in the beginning. He was like,
If you were the fucking director, like, for the amount of shit I saw she brought up, just, she's all for women and gays should be more in the spotlight than the men. Like, I don't know, the amount of shit
she brought that up in a movie?
No, she brought it up, like, outside the movie.
Oh,
and,
I
like,
don't care about that.
gave
I'm
the
talking about
direction.
the movie.
Oh, well, if I was the director and they were bringing that shit up, like, as a white man, I'd be like, you know what? Back of the crowd.
Oh, well, that's you, bud.
Insane.
No,
Cut it out.
I thought it was pretty badass though.
It's
Even though
good.
she did roll up in that bitch unexpectedly, I was like,
Yeah.
it was pretty badass how she was like, oh, dude, there's no one down there. It's just him chilling. I was like, dude, go in there. What do you know? They all go down there and beat that bitch's ass. That was dope.
Dude, are you seeing Thor after that amount of time with that fucking belly?
Dude, Thor seasons his food. Did you see that?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Dude, that
Better than a white
Hulk the way he was,
Yeah, that was weird.
that's fucking
Oh,
crazy.
looking like a
After fucking
general.
after
Not
Thanos
general,
fucking whooped his ass, God.
He looks like he works behind a desk. That's what he looks like in the movie.
Did
He
you
looks
see-
like he did my
You
job.
want,
in
you
the
want
movie.
Ant-Man's autograph? No, take the fucking thing.
I really thought it was gonna end by Ant-Man jumping in Thanos' ass.
No, that was just a fucking,
Oh,
that was
I
just a
watching-
meme.
Dude, I watched this one interview. What's it called? The Thanos or Thanos. Thanos in
He like
theory
clicked on the
or
wrong.
something like that.
He clicked on the wrong Pornhub link. It's Thanos.
hey man, porno's a hell of a drug, man. Hey man, you got away quite a few times. You get lonely.
6 stones are just some beads all tied together. It's fucked up.
No, it was an interview. I think it was on like fucking like Ellen or whatever. I don't know a fucking show,
Ellen.
but the guy with what's his name? Paul Reed. Paul
Rudd.
Paul Rudd. He was there, and they were like, "So, do you know about this one theory?" And he's like, "I know exactly what you're talking about," without even them saying it. And he was like, "I believe they call it the Thanos or whatever theory, and dude, I was rolling at that point, and it was like, no, even though it makes sense, no, we're not gonna do that. It was great.
Like that was not the one thing Doctor Strange saw as the win. There's one.
No, like why don't you just go through his like ear or something? Well, you just blow his head up. You don't blow his whole body. That's not as interesting. It's from the gut.
The other question that was unexplained was, you know how Captain America took Thor's hammer?
Oh no, that's explained. I just looked at
what
shit
happened
up,
to it.
Yeah, what happened?
So originally, I think it was in the last Avengers. Everyone was at the cabin or whatever, and they're all trying to pick it up.
Oh, they're at Thor's. They're at Stark's party.
Yeah, and the only person that was able to pick it slightly, like move it a little bit, was Captain America.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, he ended up being worthy enough in that movie because he was willing to do so much more, and that's the only point. It's not just like, oh, you have to be a thunder god. No, it's about being worthy.
No, I'm saying, where did it go? Because he never brought it back. When they see him,
they're gonna have to explain that in the movie.
Oh, you're talking about at the end of the movie?
Yeah, he only has the shield when he's old.
He brought it back. He brought it back for Falcon, so he can take over Captain America. But the hammer, like, they're gonna have to explain it in the next movie of what happened. Like, because remember, the series is done. They're gonna make. You think so? But Loki disappeared with the fucking space stone. Oh, I know they got it back later, but him disappearing could be something they bring.
I don't think they're gonna go back into that.
Wait, now think about it. How did he get that back? Did he never get that back?
Yeah, remember, because they took their one other time jump to a different spot when I guess they got it back.
That wouldn't have been their universe or whatever.
You're right.
Yeah, it's weird how they describe the timeline. So the next movie that comes out is Spider-Man Far From Home. And they're going to have to explain a lot of that.
Actually, the next one's going to be At Home.
You know what movie kind of did that? They pretty much did the same thing where, like, all the movies before had led up to something huge, and then the last movie, like, they just went back in time and changed it. X-Men. What was it? Apocalypse?
Oh, dude.
Those movies used to be so good.
They were. Like, they did.
Mystique.
I watch it, but it's like, yeah, they definitely...
That was a good movie, but then they just, like, went back in time and changed
we're like,
it.
you know what? Fuck everything.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, everything before that? Yeah, that didn't happen.
Dude, that's the thing now. Disney owns all of that, so they're gonna mix X-Men's Marvel. They're gonna start mixing shit up like that.
Fuck Fox.
Hey,
fuck Disney.
November, I think Disney Plus comes out. They're gonna have all the Star Wars movies on there.
Means
Disney Plus is
Disney what?
Dizzle Plus. Disney Plus is gonna be like Netflix.
Sorry, speak guys, if you guys didn't know.
Disney Plus is gonna be like a Netflix streaming thing, so it's gonna have Star Wars, Marvel movies, like everything Disney owns on it.
They put Star Wars.
Which is pretty much going to put
Disney,
like Netflix out of business.
I'm going to throw that thing right through the fucking window. The TV's going right through the window.
I watched the new Star Wars, and I'm not into them. I watch them, but I'm not into.
Alright, listen here, fucker.
I'm not into the new ones.
I don't care.
Do
you like Star Wars at all?
Yeah.
There's a gasp in there.
It's not. I was never too into. Like I
you
know
like Star Trek more, don't you?
No, I don't watch that either. No, fuck no. Star Trek seems a lot worse. I grew up going to the movies and seeing Star Wars, but I was always more into comics like Marvel and shit. Like I never really got big into Star Wars.
Star Wars is.
It's good. Like it's a good movie. I never got that into it. I don't know. Settle down. I've only seen like 2 Marvel movies. Or wait, you haven't seen 2?
I've missed 2.
Oh. Man.
And then the DC Shazam, I haven't seen that either.
I haven't seen that. Well, DC has a bad fucking history of movies.
Alright, listen here, bud.
They fuck up a lot. What, you like Superman vs. Batman?
That movie sucked.
That was shit. Wonder Woman was a good movie that they made.
It was decent.
It was good, but
for a DC movie.
For a DC, exactly.
It was good.
Green Lantern sucked.
Okay, listen.
With Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds admitted that movie is awful.
Oh, I know. That's why he's in Deadpool.
He was Green Lantern.
Yeah, I know.
And, dude, honestly, I didn't even finish that movie.
The Fantastic Four, they fucked up.
The new ones?
Yeah.
Or the old ones?
The old ones.
I thought the old ones weren't
Old ones weren't bad. New one fucking awful.
Oh, yeah. No, I didn't even watch it.
Doctor Doom looks like a
Aren't they going to make a movie
space
for that?
turd.
Aren't they going to make an actual movie just straight up Doctor Doom?
They can. There's a lot of comics about it.
I would hope so.
Yeah, they might. Fuck it, dude. I love watching those movies. Have you seen Aquaman?
Yes, I
saw
saw
Aquaman. What are
Aquaman.
your thoughts on that?
That was a good movie. It wasn't the best, but it was really good. I think I can't even think of his name.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, Jason Momoa. I think he's a good Aquaman.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your babe, Brittany?
Dude, he's so hot. Sorry, babe.
Yeah, fuck it.
That's alright.
Met him first in Game of Thrones, and then he
He's blossomed.
He will.
Right? Is that
Now,
what
have
it
you
is?
been watching Game of Thrones, or are we just gonna avoid that conversation?
I've watched like the first like 4 episodes. I've never
Okay,
said-
we're avoiding the conversation.
You can ruin
No,
anything. I think
that's-
the internet's already ruined enough.
It's okay.
I could care less.
I didn't know there's like a handful of people that are like, I'm not watching it. And
No, it's not. It wasn't even like I didn't want to watch
just
it.
never
It's
got
just like I watched it. Some of it on appointment. It's just like if I get to it, I get to it. Like my sister and
yeah.
Lee just started the fucking first season. I think they're like episode 8 or 9.
Everybody's
or
on
something
the
like
peer pressure because the new shit came out and it's all
that.
crazy.
Isn't it the last season? Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wait, are we talking about?
Game of Thrones?
Some got.
Some got.
Yeah, I've been trying to speed watch it to
With
catch
your
up.
lovely girlfriend, Alina.
You read my mind.
I think she's going to have more notes for you for the next one.
I'm surprised you don't have any notes up right now.
Yeah, no, Lena and I have
This
been
one's
watching
just
it
like
almost every night though.
Yeah, good.
I didn't realize how long the
That's why you
episodes
don't
were.
text me back.
I didn't realize how long the episodes were and how many there were in a season.
Yeah.
Like I'm not even
That's
on
why I
season
don't
3,
watch
and
it.
I feel like I watch it every single night.
I watched
Dude,
Walking
it's-
Dead, but I'm still.
Dude.
I'm like a season behind on that.
I binged it for the longest time,
same.
and then it just seems like it's repeating itself. And like, what more are you gonna do after everything you've already done?
It wasn't really that. I just kind of
Well, they changed it.
I kind of fell
Yeah.
off for like one season, and then after that, I just never got back
Yeah.
into it.
I'm not trying to ruin it for y'all if you guys never.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't know if you plan on watching it, but.
I know Rick died, and I know he
Wait,
has
Rick died?
No,
That was all over the internet.
Oh, fuck no, he technically didn't die. Technically, he didn't die.
Is he a zombie?
No.
Yes.
And also, no, neither. No, there's at one point, and this is like basically where I left off. I think I was like 2 or 3 episodes into where Rick, quote unquote, died, as what like the rest of the characters know. But basically, this bridge blows up, and then he washes up on shore, and he's like barely fucking alive. And the one lady ends up, I forget her fucking name. It's been so long. Short-haired fucking trash bitch. Fucking yeah, and that's basically what she is. Fucking like snatches him, throws him in this random helicopter because it was like a 1-for-1 exchange kind of thing or something like that. And then there's an off scene to where he's like in the helicopter, they're flying, and he's like blacking out, going in and out, and he's like barely alive, but he's going to some random place, and you don't know anything about that, like or anything after that.
Huh.
So like I haven't seen anything other than like a few episodes in, but they don't. To my knowledge, I don't know how long they've gone since then, if they show him again or not. But I've seen like when his daughter,
The little
I
ass
can't even
kicker?
remember her name, but
Judith.
she's like Judith. Yeah, she's like fucking. What is it like? Probably like 6-7 years old or maybe
Damn.
8. And dude, she's a badass, bro.
The last episode I watched was like right after they first introduced Negan.
Oh,
Yo,
damn.
you
Yep.
missed out, dude.
Yeah,
Negan
there were a
is-
lot.
oh.
Negan's cool as shit. I watched a
That's
lot
my
of
mans.
Negan, and then the community with the black dude with the dreads and the tiger. I got into watching that.
I've seen that was probably the
Ezekiel.
last.
Ezekiel.
Yeah, and then
Yeah, that's good.
I've
shit,
been
man.
seeing pictures of fuck, what do they call them? Like skinwalkers or shit. Like these people,
Skinwalkers?
they like shave their head and put on zombie masks.
They're people, and they
What the
basically
fuck?
they
Yeah,
take off.
dude.
They kill a zombie, take his fucking mask off, or what? Or not his
Take
mask.
his
Take his face
Yeah,
off.
they take his
Fucking
face.
mask off.
Yeah, in the future.
Fucking
right?
tan.
No, they
Texas
take
Chainsaw
their
Massacre.
face off and they throw it on, and
That's like
basically
some
it's so
Texas
zombies
Chainsaw
they can fight within the zombies and not be fucking touched because
Yeah.
they smell like fucking zombies.
Yeah,
And
remember? Because
it's fucking wild.
Wait,
dude.
that wasn't a movie.
no, they did it in like the first episode of The Walking Dead. They put blood all over themselves so they
Oh,
could
yeah,
walk through the
that's what it
zombies.
was, yeah.
And then it started raining. They're like, run!
Yeah, in the city or whatever.
Yeah,
and they were
yeah.
bold,
They
they're
get like in a tank and shit.
what's up?
Yeah, they got inside the tank.
Yeah.
And that's where
Yeah, that
like,
was
episode
Rick, and
1
then he
or
had that
2 ended.
walkie, and fucking what's his name? Glenn was
Glenn.
like, "What you doing in there?"
I'll see you if they're
Damn,
friend.
that makes me want to watch that show again.
Dude,
No, I miss that shit, dude.
it'd be cool to start over.
I got like 9 seasons. on a
I've
hard
been
drive
trying to
right
get
now.
into too many fucking shows.
I know.
Walking Dead, Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones
I've been
is
trying to finish
The
Adventure
Mayans?
Time.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that. It seemed pretty good.
I think I got the first season on my hard drive. I think. At least the first season.
I'll tell you what, you
most
gotta
of
watch. Letterkenny is fucking funny.
Dude, Letterkenny is hilarious.
I've been watching that shit. I finished the shit. I got my brother's Hulu password and I finished that shit.
Got your brother's
So
faster.
yeah.
Yeah, this motherfucker doesn't pay for shit. He,
Oh, he
don't-
canceled his
fucking
Netflix.
mooches off.
I got
every-
HBO. I got
for
HBO.
everything.
I don't give shit. to anybody from online. I got Netflix, I got Hulu.
Well, I got
ain't
HBO,
touching shit.
and Joey shared his Netflix, but then he canceled it because they were raising prices, so I got Hulu.
If I want to move, we still moving together, man. I got you. We got it. It's already paid for, man. It's already paid for, bro.
Hey, man. It is what it is.
I feel like there was another show that I was starting to watch. Fuck, what was it?
I couldn't tell you, man.
It was something on Netflix. Something.
I just watch
newer.
South Park when I go to bed.
I'm watching the
I love South
I'm watching
Park.
the Boondocks on Hulu.
Dude, I've actually never sat there and watched the Boondocks.
What?
I never really
shit.
liked that show.
What? That show's hilarious.
I've seen a couple clips off Facebook
Brittany
and
fucking-
shit, and it was like, alright.
Brittany came over to be watching that, like, what the fuck are you watching? I don't know if this is racist or not. I'm like, that's
What?
the point!
What are you talking about?
The old dudes are the best.
Yeah, Uncle Ruckus. And fucking,
I wish I knew what you guys were talking about.
The Boondocks? You really?
No, I got that point, but I never watched it. I never sat there and watched it.
You'll
Uncle
have to-
Ruckus
you'll have to look up
is
some
an
shit.
old. He's white but had a skin disease that made him look black, and his eyes like popping out on one side.
Are you serious?
Wait, are you serious? I didn't know
Yeah.
that. I thought he was like.
No,
actually-
he's
Oh,
white.
shit.
The story behind him is he had white parents that found out he had a skin disease where he was white, had a little brown dot, and over time it would cover his body and he
So,
looked
reverse
black.
Michael Jackson.
Pretty much.
That
And
makes that show
parents,
so much
his
better now.
parents. That's why he hates fucking black people so much.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude, he fucking. There were videos of him when he was younger, like supporting like the white rights and like segregation and shit. Like it's funny as fuck.
Holy
That
shit.
show-
I never watched it enough to know.
Oh,
that
dude,
part.
I've been binging the shit out of it, and it's
Did they say that in the
It's fun.
show?
yeah.
Or
They,
did you just
oh
look
no,
it up and
no,
you just
it's
happen
in
to
the
know?
show.
Damn, that's
I
funny.
never watched
It's
it.
worth
I couldn't
watching
do
on
that.
Hulu. It's good.
Is that an empty bottle of proper show?
Oh, it's not empty. Would you like?
Oh, I have yet to have some.
Are you shitting me? That's
him and I have
please.
drank probably 6 bottles. of
What the
that.
hell is that behind it too? That looks like some fucking fancy.
Angel's Envy bourbon, and
Okay.
then we got.
You make me fucking die.
Yeah, proper 12
Oh,
is.
when we do these
our
podcasts,
shit.
Dude, I ain't
when we do these podcasts, we usually drink, but
Well, there's
I gotta
my
work.
beer.
Well, I gotta work tonight, so I'm not drinking.
Tonight?
I work Sunday,
Oh, that's why you don't.
third
get
shift.
paid. Oh, today's Sunday.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Psh.
Oh, that's how you got hired at Lowe's.
No.
Surprise!
Wait, what?
His job's to straighten the wood.
I am working in the gardening section.
wait. I
What?
don't know if you're fucking with us.
No, I'm being serious. I'm dead. I had an interview on Friday.
So you're actually hired,
Yeah, they offered me the job.
and you said yes.
I was like, yeet.
He didn't say
But-
yes. He wanted the manager like, yeet.
got right up in their
No,
ear.
alright,
and
so
whispered it.
my interview was at 3 o'clock, man. I got there at fucking like 2:50, and I sat in the car for a second, and then I got out, and I went to the customer service like the ass. I'm looking for this guy named Austin. Shocker, right? And, no, I swear to God. And I get.
What if it was me?
Dude, I would slap you silly. I'm like, yo, you better hire my ass right now.
He walked out like, fired.
No. So I get the customer service, and they're like, yeah, just tell the lady you're there for an interview with Austin. I was like, cool. So I get up there, and I'm like, hey, I'm in an interview with Austin. They're like, yeah, you need to go into the paint aisle and go in the back. And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Walking?
Yeah, and I went
This
all the way
is
to
a
the back.
job.
I passed this bathroom where they told me to go. I'm like, why do I have to pass a bathroom to get to this fucking spot, right? And then I'm sitting in this fucking giant training room, I guess, a bunch of tables and chairs. And this one lady sitting there, this real cute chick was sitting there. And all of a sudden, they're like, the lady that was sitting in the corner was like, what are you here for? I'm like, I'm dressed up. What do you fucking think? Like, I didn't really say that, but I was
She's
just
like, sir,
I'm like,
this
I'm
is Lowe's.
and I was just
Give me your blue jeans and your fucking flannel shirt, and you're hired.
It wasn't a flannel. It was a collar. But anyways, and I'm like, I'm here with the interview, and she's like, with who? I'm like, with Austin at 3 o'clock. She's like, okay, just sit down. I sat there till 3:20, and I was this close to fucking leaving, dude, because I was waiting. I was like, the interview's at 3, and I'm there for 20 minutes. I was about to fucking leave, and all of a sudden, this other lady comes out of nowhere, and it's like, what's your name? And I'm like, Tyler, obviously. The only other person getting an interview right now. And it's like, oh, well, I'm doing an interview. I'm like, alright, so fuck Austin, apparently. And I'm doing this interview with Nikki, that's her name. And then we do an interview, and it's like, it's 5 questions, dude. And I thought it was going to be one of those, like, interviews where it's like, what's your worst attribute? You know what I mean?
She's like, question 1, are you gay? Question 2. Does your mom know you're gay?
No, that's not how that went at all. It was situational questions like,
They were like,
you're in a safety fucking
What's your
situation. What do you do?
What's your worst attribute? I work too hard. You just stare at him until they're like, you know what, you're hired.
Yeah, it's probably super generic shit.
Yeah.
It was. There's 5 questions, and she's like, out the paper on the right, there was like all these bubbles all the way from left to right of the page, and she kept doing the right one. And by the end of the 5 questions, she was like, "I want to offer you a job." So obviously, I fucking killed it because she did the last one every fucking time. And I was like, "God damn, I'm good."
She's like, "If you see a customer, what do you do?" And you're like,
"But
walk down the aisle away from the customer until they have to find somebody else."
And then I had to do a drug test, and they're like, I was expecting to be like urinalysis, like you have to take a piss, and I was like, I don't have to pee. She was like, "Oh, it's fine, it's a mouth swab," and I was like, "Oh, I've never done that before."
Mouth swab?
Like the mouth drug test, where he's like. But like it's like you put it against your cheek and he's like holding it.
I've done that for like. Wait,
I've
done that, but isn't that like I thought that was like a DNA thing. I don't fucking know.
Well, regardless.
I mean,
what? I've never heard of that.
I didn't either. I didn't know. I was expecting to take a leak, and they're like, "No, dude, it's all mouth swab." And I was like, "What?"
I feel like that can only test very few things.
It only tests for a few days. It's only a few days worth. I had to look it up myself because I was very curious.
Why the fuck don't they do that like for field sobriety shit? Like.
No,
that sounds expensive.
Do they have to send it somewhere?
It's less expensive, but it's still expensive, man. Cops can't just carry that shit around. Like, here you go, put it in your mouth, dude. I'll slap a cop if they fucking.
Well, no, because think about it, if it goes for a few days, it could have been.
Yeah, I could be fucking
it could have been
stone cold sober
3 days ago.
Yeah,
like
true.
that wouldn't affect your driving.
They're not accurate per se. Like they.
Alright, get out of my face about it. Fuck.
It's fucking low.
Goddamn cotton swab.
Alright, blue collar, calm down.
Shit.
So I'm confused now because you were just talking about other avenues you were thinking about taking.
No, I was just saying that's what happened. And then
No.
are you talking about the other jobs?
Job.
No,
Yeah.
I just need a job for the moment. I just need a job for meantime. It's seasonal. The position I'm doing is seasonal.
Yeah.
And guess what? It's like $12. That ain't too shabby for a fucking seasonal fucking job.
I would have said $20 minimum. That's the least I'd take.
Yeah, if I was doing a fucking management job, yeah, no doubt.
No.
Dude, I got
$20 cash in hand.
It's not just
no taxes.
$20 under the table.
under the table. No, I'm still looking into the other stuff. And that's why I technically haven't accepted the position yet, because I haven't done the background check. They sent me the email and I have to send. Fill out the. It's been a day. It's been a day. Okay. I'm fine. It's a weekend.
No,
I don't give a shit.
I meant once they run your background check.
My background check is fucking perfect. The only thing that's fucked on it is when we all got in trouble, and we got in trouble at Devin's house. Remember that?
That's not a we. That's a you.
Actually,
I left.
You were there.
I was there, but I left before that shit.
Yo, cops, get him now. He's on recording.
Yo, are you kidding me? They skipped over Christian. The one motherfucker that was the most fucked up, he said he laid on the couch and they forgot about him. He like pushed the cop over to get to a trash can almost.
They did forget about him.
And they forgot about him.
He's the one who got it.
And then Devin was in the shower from what I
He got caught though, didn't he?
Wait, you were 17, weren't you?
I was about to turn 17.
Yeah, so none of that matters.
Yeah, I'm saying I'm clean, but I'm just saying regardless though.
That doesn't show up on
me. Porter and fucking Gladney were all in the back of a cop car. Like, god damn it!
I remember they had like
they had 9 fucking cop cars there, dude.
Oh yeah, they had
for a party. That wasn't even bad.
I wonder who called the cops and why.
It was obviously.
It's probably like Devin's mom, like, get these kids out of my house.
She's partying with us. What are you talking about? I shouldn't say that. Hey man, I'll tell you what. It was me, one of my buddies, and another guy, and we're sitting in the corner of the garage, and I have a jar of fucking that apple pie moonshine, and I'm sitting there, and I'm sipping, and all of a sudden the cop kicks the fucking garage back door open, boom, and we're like, damn it, it was done, dude. We're like, we can't even run.
I remember there was 2 people there. I don't remember who they were. But they hid in the laundry room under a pile of clothes.
Wasn't that the girls?
I don't remember who it was. I just remember somebody telling me about it because they never got caught. They were hiding under a pile of clothes.
I remember
in the laundry room.
It was girls.
Travis jumped out of the screen window and apparently fell right in front of the cop. And he's like,
he got caught.
What are you doing?
I remember. What was it? Chad and Anthony. They escaped in the woods.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I don't think anybody else was at this party other than you. Like, we went with
Other
Jenna.
than me? What are you trying
Well,
to...
no, like, out of our friend, Jenna, Hatton, and...
She wasn't there.
No, not at that party. I'm talking, like, we went to, like, her apartment, and there was
That same day?
No, motherfucker, different time.
Oh, well, you should have clarified.
God, this is a different party, at a different time, at a different location. But...
I do remember that.
I remember because I went with you, and all I remember was the cops fucking beating at the door, and then like everybody shut the lights off. We were all laying down in different places.
I was not
And
there.
Jenna was pissed drunk, naked in the like trying to take a shower, and I was like, "What the fuck is going
Are
on,
you serious?
dude? I could have.
No, that was not me. I would know about that.
I don't know any of them that well.
Dude, I haven't seen Jenna since the last time.
The last time you saw Jenna?
No, it was. I think it was right after graduation, and Michaela Johnson was there. You know, Chris. I think Chris is the one who picked me up because Michaela went fucking crazy, and she started yelling at me and Jenna in her fucking room through the fucking door, like going fucking nuts.
Dude, I thought
That
you
was
would
the last
know.
time I seen
I was
Jenna.
hoping you'd feel the other side of that story.
I remember you telling me that. I wasn't there.
I wasn't
Dude,
there.
I don't know who the fuck I
remember
was
you
there
telling-
with.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that. But
Like,
I
dude,
wasn't
I
there.
went with somebody. 'Cause
Well,
I didn't.
You had some explaining to do, though.
Fuck me.
Where were you?
Where was I?
Brittany!
Yo, the thing she still fucking
Just
loves
kidding.
to talk about was spring break 2013. Florida?
Went to
Oh.
Bradenton.
When I
I
came,
thought it was Sarasota, or it
it
was
was
like
Clearwater, you assholes.
No, it wasn't Clearwater.
No, where we
Yes,
went.
where we stayed.
Oh, Siesta Key. That's where it was.
It was Clearwater.
We didn't go together,
Didn't
motherfucker.
y'all meet up with fucking Chris and all that?
No, you
met up with us.
Alright, listen here, bitch.
God, this-
No.
I see how he doesn't remember the story now. He just doesn't remember shit.
I have a good memory of everyone.
I'm
taking a piss
We
here.
stayed at this fucking
Oh,
motel.
with that one chick on the beach.
Yeah, hold on. Let me,
Yeah, you met up with Chris and all that. Fuck you.
Hold on, let me finish. We stayed at this this motel, and my parents drove us down there, and they got we got 2 rooms. I was like, oh, at least there's like as long as they're separate, like we'll be fine. These motherfuckers were next to each other, like back to back. So we're like, well, this is gonna be awkward when we're fucking loud as shit. But for the most part, it seemed to work out. But we had we were loud as
shit,
a motherfucker.
Breaking
I mean,
glass. Devin and Jeremy were fighting,
dude. Jeremy poked Devin in the fucking eye,
and they were like fighting to each other to the death.
and then Chad and Anthony were fighting out, or Chad and Travis were
Yeah.
fighting on the beach.
And your parents never woke up.
Nobody talked to us.
The hotel people didn't call and be like, "What the fuck's going on?" Nobody said a word.
Dude,
I don't know how.
we were on the beach like 5. Okay, so originally it was Jeremy, Devin, Austin, and I that rode down with my parents, and we were down in Florida. And dude, we started off there. I remember the first thing we did was walk to the beach right across. That was like specifically for our hotel.
Yeah, that
but we
private beach.
thought it was the like public beach.
The
We're
main
like,
beach.
there's fucking no bitches here. This place sucks.
No, there was nobody.
There was nobody
It
there.
was just us.
And I was like, oh, what the fuck? So we took the trolley. There's the one trolley that goes. It's a little island off the side of Florida, and you take a trolley from literally one end to the other.
A trolley?
Yeah, there's a
trolley?
It's like a little
A
bus.
boat?
No,
No.
it's like
A boat.
You said an island, man.
yeah, but like we're
You
still
don't
on the
take
island. It's like
trolleys
a
across water.
what? We took
You know what? I came into the wrong part of this conversation.
we took this bus, if that helps, to the other side of the island to the actual public beach,
Like
and
a
that
James
place
Bond bus?
was fucking crawling.
Yeah, there was a million people there.
And we were like, well,
Cold
we're gonna
blood
throw a party.
herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we started drinking before we even went to the beach, so we were already pretty fucked up. And we were over there, and we're like, dude, we gotta have to throw a party. Take a swig of that.
I'm about to. Goddamn.
The face you just
Hey,
fucking
He's
made.
about to take a sip of the proper
12
12 for the
Proper
first time.
12.
That is some of the best shit. That is.
Conor McGregor, if you're listening,
That's
we should
some-
probably
yeah.
fucking not.
If he spits it out, punch him in the face.
Yeah, no,
Do
that's-
it.
Conor
that's the
McGregor's
best
gonna come
shit.
up and just sucker punch you.
Ain't he retired?
He's like,
yeah, I'm gonna take your
I ain't
front.
no
Kevin
fucking
Durant.
bitch.
Fuck yeah.
But we went to that beach and we're like, dude, we gotta throw a party at our fucking place. So we just start playing volleyball, I think, and trying to like talk to random people there. And I mean, can you fill in a little bit?
You don't remember shit?
Yeah, we were playing volleyball.
We were drunk as fuck.
Throwing a football around, and we were in a group of like 10. It was like 10 of us.
Yeah, because besides people we came with, Anthony met up.
Chris, Brogan, Tyler.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, y'all met up, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
we met up.
basically our whole friend group was down there.
Yeah.
Which I didn't show up until I think a few days right after that, right?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see y'all.
Yeah, because we didn't stay a week. I think we stayed like 3 days, maybe 4.
Oh, dude, I was blessed with you. My mom fucking was able to buy a ticket, and I rode up back. Man, that was wild.
That was wild.
That was wild. I got blessed, man. My mom helped out. Man.
So, Anthony and Jeremy were talking to these 2 brunettes, and then I was talking to this Canadian girl.
Was he dating McKenna at the time? Oh, sorry.
And this Canadian girl was gonna come back and party with us, and she's like, "Can I bring my mom?" And we were like,
"Yes, this is the story, dude. I knew it."
We were like, I guess. And like, she showed up there with beer, and I mean, we started a party, but she was all over me at the beach. And when we got back to the fucking motel, she's like, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I'm like, "Yeah, I have a girlfriend." And then she instantly stuck with Chris the rest of the night. Like, those 2 disappeared for a fucking hour at minimum.
I heard they got lost. I don't know.
Lost. I don't know what happened. Chris said she just ran off and you had to find her.
Yeah, he told me about that.
She probably did because she had brain damage.
Yo, okay, here's what. No.
This forgot to mention a very key
I'm telling it. This happened.
Oh, how he dropped her?
Shut up! So we're walking to CVS because they have one down there to go get some smokes or something. And we're walking on the fucking sidewalk. I don't know who's with us 2, but it's me and no, what's her fucking name? I don't remember. The Canadian bitch. Well, we're walking. She kept walking in the fucking road, and I go pick her up and carry her because she's fucking drunk walking in the road. She's like, "I can walk fine. Put me down." I'm like, "Okay, I'll put you down." She did it again. The second time I picked her up, took like 3 steps and tripped and dropped her on her head, and I was like, "Fuck, what do I do?" I was so drunk.
She was like crying her
I
eyes
was
out.
I was so drunk. I pulled a Peter Griffin. And I was like,
She's like sitting there, like has like a brain bleed. And,
A brain bleed.
And Dalton's sitting there on the ground, like smiling, just holding his knee, like my knee.
Dalton, you're stupid, bro.
I was so fucked up, and I was like, I don't know how to explain the fact that I dropped her.
Did you trip or you just?
I know. I actually tripped and dropped her. Like, I hit something and I leaned forward and I was like, "Oh, there she goes."
That girl was so annoying.
Her mom bought us beer.
That girl was so annoying.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was fun.
Was her mom hot?
No. Not even remotely.
Stupid.
That sounds like a bad time. And then Jeremy Hughes got lost on the beach for a fucking hour.
Dude, I forgot about Jeremy.
Yeah, because he rode down with us and then stayed because him and Anthony's families knew each other. But
dude, we got him fucked up.
that's the first time. This is the first time he's ever been drunk.
Yo, ain't he married? Isn't he about to have a kid now?
He already had a kid. And he already has
Wait, he already has a kid?
Yeah.
I thought she was pregnant now.
Damn.
No, he has a kid. Baby came.
Married.
Yeah,
has a
he's
kid.
doing good. He's got a house. He's doing pretty good.
That's crazy.
Good on him, man.
Now before this,
Before this.
he his first time getting drunk was in Florida. So I mean, he was just like, dude, all the photos.
Oh, I was with him one of the
all the
times, man.
photos. He just fucking. But nah, he's.
Dude, that was Clearwater, dude. I'm telling you, that was
I
Clearwater,
don't,
man.
dude. I want to say
I'm
it was
telling you,
Sarasota.
that was Anthony's
where-
spot.
You
Yeah,
stayed.
where they
Yeah,
were
that's where they
That's
were.
where
We were in
that
Sarasota
wasn't-
where you didn't.
No, but
I want to say.
Okay, you both are fucking this up.
yeah.
We were in Siesta Key.
You and Dalton.
Yes.
Sure.
And I was
Anthony
in
and everybody.
Clearwater.
Yeah,
with
that's
the
where
rest
they
of the
stayed.
fucking
They met up
squad.
with us when they got there
Hey,
after us.
Where'd y'all meet up?
At where we
Oh,
were.
where
at.
we were staying.
Like
So
everybody
they
came for like one
went-
They
day.
drove to us.
Or what? Yeah, a day and a night. They came.
Who was there anyways? It was Tyler, Travis,
It was
Chris,
Devin,
Anthony.
Jeremy, Chris,
Devin.
Anthony, and that's it.
Yeah.
Devin was there?
Devin rode with us.
Now I
too.
think about it, weren't there some chicks there too?
The
I got
ones
photos.
we
Dude, I got
invited.
pho-
Oh, that was his sister and her friend.
no, not for
yeah.
y'all. I mean for who I was with.
Oh, sorry.
No, I don't mean it like that. I was just saying, like, I remember 2 girls being there.
Oh, I don't
think so.
Fuck, dude,
Not
that's
with
so long
us.
ago.
Not besides the ones we
Wait, you were in
invited.
2019?
What?
We're in 2019, dude.
Well, I don't know. We
that
were
was
only
probably our junior year, right?
senior.
That
Was
our,
it?
No, that had been.
Yeah,
junior
no,
year.
that was our.
Oh,
senior
it
year.
was because I was old enough to buy fucking smokes, but a few you weren't. You weren't because he ID'd
I
us
was
at
18.
CVS.
I swear, I was.
He ID'd us at CVS, and he's like, "You're under, you're under," and I was like, "Can I still get my thing?" He's like, "No." I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck?"
Are you serious?
Yes, he ID'd everybody we walked in with.
Oh, that's funny.
Shit.
That's
Way to go, Abel. Just put it on the
dude.
floor.
And then
There's your glasses, bro.
I want. So I told a story, and I'd like to request one from Austin. Wow,
Damn,
That-
you look like you.
you look like an elf.
Are a
An
Jew.
elf?
You look like you're.
Oh, what if I do it this way? Hold on. Is that
Oh no,
thing-
take your hat off. Take your hat off. You look like an accountant.
He's wearing glasses right now.
That's an accountant.
Like,
So I'm wearing glasses, everybody, right now.
I don't-
I don't wear glasses. Dude, you're not even blind. This is perfect.
Or maybe
if
we
those are
just have-
perfect, you're both just shitty vision.
No, dude, I got great vision, bro.
Oh, that don't
You
fucking
can
know.
see finding those.
Maybe they're. But it's dark in this room too. Like I don't.
That
I'm
doesn't-
looking at. That's why I'm looking at the computer screen. It's bright as fuck.
Fuck it. All right, I have a request.
No, you go. All right, what was your question?
my request is for Austin to tell the Hill story night.
Oh, the Hill story.
Throw it
Does your
out.
mom want to hear this? Robin, if you're listening right now.
Robin, tune out.
Uh,
She came for the end of it.
This was a crazy night.
We'll throw in our.
all right,
Our
just to let
memories of
everyone
it.
know now before he starts the story, I threw multiple parties at my place. Multiple parties.
All of these things were
And-
done with consent from adults. Nothing illegal happened.
That's a lie. No, that's a lie. Austin.
Tyler
proceed.
does not speak on our behalf.
No, we're talking about money and TJ.
These
These
happened at Tyler's residence.
Who's
Nobody
Tyler?
else is at fault.
Okay, so basically, Tyler threw
a
a
rager.
huge birthday party for himself at his house
Damn right.
more than a couple years back.
I think my 18th or 17th birthday or something like
I
that.
don't remember. It was.
yeah, I don't know.
It was probably your 21st.
It could have. No, there's no way because I turned
Shut the
20.
fuck up.
I was in Maryland, man. I was in Maryland.
He was
He's
21.
lying.
We were all 21 at the fucking time.
So this is for his birthday. We had got like I don't even remember.
Ah, my eyes.
It was
She's
a.
turned the light on.
I had the picture somewhere. This was from a couple years ago though. It was probably at least six bottles that we had.
Yeah, and then probably like
It-
4 or 5 cases.
So
And
much
it-
parrot
and it was
bed.
30 racks.
And it was all of shit that is like you
At
should
BP.
never mix together with any other liquor or anything.
Yeah, no
Like,
doubt.
and that's what it was like. I
There
think
was no Kimchaka though. We're not that fucking low.
it was like 3 different flavors of Pinnacle,
Yeah.
and they were all like.
Florida, by the way. No picture.
All right, so we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Let Austin finish his story.
All the
I haven't heard this.
all
in
the
a while.
flavors of Pinnacle were like one was like
Whipped cream.
cotton candy, whipped
Whipped cream.
cream, all shit that like just makes your stomach wanna
Yeet.
yeah.
That's my favorite word.
And we were mixing like all those Pinnacles like Jack, Natty, Light, this
Probably have Patron there too.
oh yeah, just all sorts of shit that just is gonna fuck your whole life up. And I was with Tyler all day, so we started like probably at least 3 hours before like people even got there.
If not even more than that. Probably
And-
fucking around like 1, 2 o'clock.
And I did not pace myself at all for that night. Like I played myself so early into that night, and by the time people just started showing up, I was already like thinking to myself like, oh, I fucked up. But there was no going back at that point.
No.
And like at that point, like I was kind of in the mindset of like, well, I'm already here now. Fuck it. Like I just started not to care, which made me play myself even more. So probably I just remember more and more people kept showing up to your house. Like I met
Oh, dude, at least 50 plus people walked through
I
my
met a
house
bunch of
that
people for the
night.
first time that night.
Yeah.
And yeah, and every time I would like meet somebody, they were like wanting to take shots and like
Every time,
or even just
we
friends.
had so much alcohol, and people kept bringing alcohol too.
Dude, they did.
Yeah.
No doubt.
So long story short, I ended up extremely drunk. And we were in the garage, and basically I was like, I can't even sit here. Like, I gotta go chill somewhere. So
somewhere.
I went up
not where you expect.
I went up to Tyler's room, and I was like, I'm just gonna like lay down up here on the floor or something, or like chill in here for a second. And I laid down on the floor, and I had to spin so bad, and I was so hot. I was like, I need to get some air. So I remember I stumbled through Mike's room for some reason.
That's the exact opposite way of the front door.
Went out on his little balcony, took my shirt off. Mind you, this is like the end of November, so it was at probably 30 degrees outside. I took my coat and my shirt off and was laying on the porch.
I think I came out there at one point
with my shirt off
before you went to the hill.
Because I was like, oh, this feels like this. It felt really cold, and I was like, oh, this feels good. I was like, this is good for now.
This is nice.
And then I laid there for I don't even know how long. I thought it was like maybe a couple minutes, but who even knows? I had no concept of time. So finally, I was like, all right, I need to go find everybody. So this is the part I don't understand what I was thinking or what was going through my head. But I didn't go back to the garage where everybody was. I went out the front door.
Walked across the road.
And what he used to live off this main road, and on the other side of the main road was like this big open field where it wasn't developed yet, and right on the other side of the road was this like big hill. So
yeah, they threw a bunch. It was a giant dirt mound originally.
Yeah,
and they threw in grass.
Yes,
Kind of
yeah, and I don't know. I still don't know. Oh yeah, I still have my shirt off at this point. I'm still shirtless, and it's November, and I stumble across the road, go to the top of this hill. I don't know if I'm like trying to get like a vantage point to try to figure out where everybody's at, or what. I make it to the top of the hill, and I laid down there again, and I tried to call Dalton to be like,
was it Kelsey?
Yeah, no, I tried to call him.
He tried to call me.
I like went into my recent calls because I had just called him, so I clicked the first one because I thought I was the last person to call him, and it ended up being my mom who I called.
We love you, Robin. But
Yo, on a real note though, like thank God I called her because
dude.
No, on a real note, yeah, technically, but also we would have took care of you if we would have known you were across the goddamn street.
That's what I'm saying. Like he probably wouldn't have answered because he probably wouldn't even.
What I remember for that night was I was talking to Kelly Olgotti in the fucking garage, and I was like, "Where the fuck's Austin? Like it's been a minute." And next thing I know, your mom's blowing up my phone like, Gary's gonna pick you up. I got Austin. Get home now. The cops are circling.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was.
The choppers are above with the
Somebody came up to me. I don't know if it was you or somebody else. They're like, "Dude, the cops are coming." I would say, "What?"
Dude,
I was like, "Everyone go."
Dude, yeah, his mom fucking. Oh, his mom does. He says that anytime he goes out, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't doubt them being out that time. But what happened was I got picked up from Gary. I was like, "Where's Austin?" At the house. You'll see. I walk in this fucking door, and he's laying down on the bathroom, face down, shirt off. I looked at his mom like, what the fuck happened? She's like, I don't know. We need to get him water. I was like, okay, but can we order food? Like, I'm starving. She ordered a fucking Cousin Benny's pizza, and all I remember is also like, oh, yo, save me some. That bitch was gone by the time he woke up.
Oh my god!
But he deserved it, because, dude, smart water, like, a bottle every like 30 minutes. I was like force feeding down him to get him hydrated, and he drove at the time a white Impala, and I drove a red Nissan. And I was like, "What color's your car?" He's like, "Red." I was like, "No, it's fucking not." I was like asking him questions to keep him awake, and just he was answering them wrong, but he was still awake. So I guess it worked. But
I remember bits and pieces
I was like,
of that.
"Yo, drink water." Yeah, he's like, "I don't want it." I'm like, "Fucking drink it."
I've never had alcohol. I think that's probably the only time I've ever had alcohol poisoning, and that was probably the most extreme alcohol poisoning you could get. I couldn't even walk.
Yeah.
I couldn't even do anything.
Because that's after we bottle fed you fucking water, we had to walk you outside. Your mom was taking for a lap for fresh air. And we had to fucking put your... Dude.
Yeah, I just remember bits and pieces. But here's the weird thing. I woke up the next morning, and I was like... I feel fine.
Yeah, after 4
I
gallons
felt-
of water, I'm gonna assume you're gonna be
No,
well hydrated.
Dude, we were troopers back in the day,
I
man.
felt
we
like
could kill that shit, man.
100%.
Dude, even recently, after half the birthday parties I've been having, like I wake up the next morning at like 7, like, all right, let's do stuff.
I don't know how you do that at
But-
7.
Dude,
What
I was
party
drinking.
was that?
I would miss school on accident. Let me put that in quotations. I would miss school on accident. I'll be drinking at fucking 1, 2 o'clock, already ready to go, and people would be like, "Yo, what you doing?" I'm like, "Drunk."
Dude, I don't know. Just
I was awful.
I've just been lucky. Like Brittany will be sick as fuck, and I'll be up at like, yeah, it was for my birthday because we stayed at the Marriott Hotel.
Was that recent?
Oh.
Yeah, my
February.
my birthday this year.
Also, most recent
I got
story.
Dude,
this year.
destroyed.
We
that
were
night.
fucked up, and then we went back to this hotel room. They had a champagne bottle, and we fucking killed that in
You
the
say
hot tub.
February?
Yeah.
Damn, I was in Cali at that point.
Dude.
Fuckers.
I woke up the next morning at 7 for breakfast downstairs because we got free breakfast.
Motherfucker, it was not
Shh.
7. It was 6 o'clock.
Oh, it was 6
Oh,
o'clock.
That's even earlier.
Dude, and we didn't go to bed till like what, 4?
You
Yeah.
were insane.
Was
I
that
woke-
still record that shit? Was
Yeah,
that a
that's a fucking koala. I don't know. All right. Yeah, I got up and went.
Yeah,
I
that
felt
shit had me fucked up.
I felt perfect. I got her out of bed, and she's like, "I don't feel good." I'm like, "What do you need to do?" Bathroom. I was like, "Let me get your head." So on my birthday, she threw up.
I never, ever get hungover. But after your last birthday, I felt like complete shit for the entire day.
Yep.
The
Good.
entire day.
Everybody did, except me.
Can I also say Austin was the one who introduced shots for the night? He was like, oh, round of shots on me once, 20 shots later.
First
His
of
bill
all,
was $58. Mariah and Tyler's $120. Ours was like $140.
okay. First of all,
This bitch
let's-
escaped there with a fucking like
Tyler,
$60
let me ask you something. What's your opinion of this? Nobody
matters.
was buying drinks for anybody. I was just being nice, and I was like, "Oh, hey,
I'm already on your side right
Nah.
now.
I'll
already on your
I'll
side.
buy some. I'll buy a round of shots for us."
If you got the money, this, you know.
I'll buy a round of shots for people. So after
Yeah,
that,
that's nice.
yeah, exactly.
Hey, in the past, though,
after that happens, they just decide that they're gonna start buying rounds.
no.
And I never.
So you initiated it.
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
no,
in a good way. In a
yes.
good way.
I mean,
Hey,
yeah,
yeah, in the past, though, we've taken turns buying rounds of shots.
Yeah,
if I
but-
had the money, I would.
but-
I would do the same thing.
But
Why not?
I was already obliterated though. Like they were buying rounds of shots and they were giving it to me, and I was just like, I don't even want to take them.
You weren't driving though,
Yeah.
right? You guys weren't going anywhere, so.
I was still obliterated.
All right. Well,
That's
regardless,
sad.
fuck it.
You know what we're
dude.
taking?
Fuck it, man.
Actually, you know what we were taking shots of?
I don't want to know.
Rumplemans.
Dude,
No,
fuck that.
he calls it
dude.
Rumpelstiltskins.
That shit sucks. that's basically what it is, man. It's
Dude,
shit.
That's the highest percent liquor they have at Bar Louie.
You made me taste
we were
that.
taking
and I was
shots.
like,
Hey, I had to take an Irish car bomb too.
Oh, that shit was great.
What about Paul Walker, dude?
Yeah,
How about that?
I
We
couldn't
did
get him to. He did it once, but
Yeah, you did one.
yeah,
apparently.
but
Not with me.
Then you're like, hey, can I get a Paul Walker? Like, what's that? You're like, it's a car bomb with a fireball.
And they're like, too soon.
really, sir? Really? I love Fast
I
and
would have
Furious.
slapped the fuck out of them if they fucking said that. I'd be like, dude, just give me my goddamn shot.
It's a drink, sir.
It's a drink. It's funny.
Sir.
Sorry the guy died. I'm sorry.
It's a.
I love Paul Walker. I love his movies, dude. He's a great fucking actor in the whole 9 yards. But guess what? Someone made a drink out of it.
Hey, that was delicious.
It was
in Hawaii.
delicious. I'm
was
sorry.
good.
Party
It was-
on, man.
It was good.
I'll party for him, man. I'll get a Paul Walker in his name. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense. That's the way to go about it.
a little yoink.
A little baseball.
A little baseball. I don't even know why I fucking looked at
Okay,
that.
back to this picture. This was Florida.
Okay, well, the rest of the audience.
I know they can't see it. I'll tell you what.
I'm not in the photo,
I will-
by the way, so just
this-
let everyone know the photo
yeah.
sucks.
Jeremy Hughes is in the top right. Look at his fucking face. It will be shared to the Facebook page.
Yo, is that Chris with the mohawk? It is. Look at that square cut. Oh, that's good. Yo, Chris, if you're listening to this right now, I'm telling you right now.
Dude, Tyler
That
Evans
was
with
a square.
gauges. I think no mustache though. That's
No, I think his ears just got sewn up. No, he took the gauges out. I don't know if they were sewn up at that point.
yeah. This will be up on the Facebook page. Oh, and I was told I should be mentioning this because we're on iTunes now. Oh, damn.
Boom.
If you have any questions or want to hear any topics, brought up, email us at thetrollingpodcast@gmail.com.
Or you can say what's up to me.
Or you can ignore Tyler.
Or go. If you want me back for a round 2.
Yeah, send us an email. Let us know.
Let me know, man.
Hey, share.
Why, are we at the end of this?
No, we got like 10 minutes.
How long has it been?
Yeah, it's been an hour, 4 minutes. Time flies when you're just bullshitting,
Or if you've been drinking for a while.
Yeah. Well, normally we drink more. Like, I tried to do this Friday night or Saturday night, but he had reserves and...
Bitch.
Dude, hey, one more thing real quick. Tyler Evans' bachelor party at Chris's lake house.
Holy shit. Oh, where fucking Travis broke my table?
That beer pong table got smashed.
Damn.
That was such a good goddamn fucking table, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was a good time. And everyone started at one point, after Travis shit.
Dalton, why do you look like you work at Hot Topic?
No. It looks like he's part of Zero fucking skateboard. With that fucking red and black.
Holy shit.
What? Motherfucker, why aren't we talking about Skeletor over here? Jesus.
So don't forget this. By the way, Travis was always and has been, including Anthony, have always been skinnier than me. So why the fuck was I Skeletor, even though I weighed more than both of them? Explain that. Exactly. Fuck you.
It's just...
Because that's just how Travis always is, though.
Yeah, he's still that way.
That's how I always was, but I weighed more than him.
And Anthony's like 5'5".
Yeah.
So
I understand Anthony then. That's fine. But Travis was, an inch or two taller than me, but he was still skinnier than me. Let's be honest. I'm 6 foot. Yeah, you guys are just assholes.
It was funny. Any final thoughts or comments? Tyler, it was great having you on.
I appreciate you having me here.
We'll have to drink more next time.
Cinco de Mayo, hey.
Yeah, go out and...
Corona Premier. I said premium earlier. Apparently, that's not what this is called.
Yeah, I thought that for... Actually, until you just said that.
Hey, Corona, I'll sponsor you. If you want.
I'll sponsor you.
Yeah. No, that's not what I meant. You can sponsor me. I'll support your every move. Corona.
So, doesn't sound like he's getting a sponsorship.
Seize up.
Alright, well, that'll about wrap it up.
Well, goodbye to the world.